Hey guys, it's Marianne from Thrive Admin Services here. In this video today, I've got a really quick tip on working with PowerPoint to create flowcharts that you can save as a PNG file, which you can then save down and use on any other platform or any other program that you would normally use a PNG or an image file. So we'll be working with Microsoft 365 on the desktop using PowerPoint, and I'll show you how it works in Word as well. So let's get started. Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you really quickly how I create flowcharts that I can use in lots of different ways, but I create them using Microsoft PowerPoint. So to start with, I'm working with Microsoft PowerPoint on the desktop and I'm using a Mac, so my buttons may look a little bit differently to you, but the idea behind it is always the same. I've got a blank presentation that I've opened, so it's just a new blank presentation with a single slide, and this is where you would normally add your bits and pieces, so I'm actually just going to remove those. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to use the Insert tab and we're going to insert, I'm going to do it as a Smart Art one so that you can see what I've got, but often I will do it, if I want to do a manual one, I'll do it using shapes, and I might make an org chart where I can colour and highlight things. So I'm going to make this one in my brand colours. So we'll do a couple of these. You can see I've just got, and this way I can, the thing I like about working with them in PowerPoint is that I get the little rulers so I can guide and move things. So I'm just going to literally do it as a very simple chart for you. And then I'm going to add some text. So I'm going to edit the text. I want the text to be in my branding. So I'm going to set it up to be Century Gothic 16, and I'm going to do it because obviously this is the navy, I'm going to do it in white. So we're going to go, oops, and I'm going to do it as bold as well, and then here I'm going to go, I'm literally just doing a very basic one here, so we've got a Thrive chat, and then here again I'm doing this as proposal, and then this one and then this is okay. So then I'm going to attach, I'm going to insert some arrows. I'm going to do arrows. So when I'm doing them this way, because they're shapes, I can connect them. Can connect them to those set points, or I can pop it anywhere. So this means I know it will be straight. Here I'm going to make these a different one of my colours, and I'm going to make them thicker so that they stand out. And then I'm actually going to copy that one, and then I'm going to move it so it goes from here to here. And this is my very basic org chart or flow chart. So from here, the other thing I like is that if I move this, the arrow will move with it so that I can play around with it, I get my layouts right. Once I'm happy with it, what I can do is I can do a couple of things. I can go File, Save As, and I can save it as the PowerPoint presentation. I can also save it as any of these other ones. What I actually want to do though is I'm going to group these together. So I'm clicking, I've got the command on my keyboard or a control key held down, and I've got them all selected. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to group them so they're now saved as one thing. So instead of them being individual pieces, I've now grouped them together, and I can move the whole thing as an image anywhere I like. If I right click on this, we go Save as Picture. So all of the work that I've done, no matter how complicated my flowchart is, if I now right click and go Save as Picture, and it lets me save it as a PNG file. So I'm going to pop that, I'm just going to pop it onto my desktop, and we're going to call this flowchart1.png saved. So now what I'm going to do to show you how that works is I'm just going to open up a blank Word doc. Word is very slow to open today. Come on, Word, you can do it. Okay, it's happening in the background. There we go. So we'll open up a blank document. And now what I want to do is I might put some text in here. Like so. Oh, that's not going to work. Like so. I'll play around with that a little bit later, and then I go, oh, actually in here is where I would put the flowchart. So I'm going to go insert picture from file, and we go to my desktop, flowchart 1, insert, and it's come in as picture. And I can then play around with that with my picture format. I can resize it to whatever I like. I can position it, sit in the center. And it is a PNG file, so it is grouped and stacked and ready to go. So I can create it in PowerPoint, play around with it, customize it as much as I like, and then I can paste it, and I can use that as a PNG file that I would use anywhere else. So on your website, in a presentation obviously, online, on your social media, for creating social media posts, in your documents, in your Excel, in PowerPoint, in Teams, in Whiteboard, in your booking services, in emails, anywhere else that you might like to use a PNG file, but it's saved that way. So I prefer using it in PowerPoint to other programs. It gives me a lot more flexibility, and as I said, I like using those rulers and some of the features that let me play around and build sort of a freestanding flowchart. So there you go, really quick one for you today. So I hope that that was something that might be useful for you, particularly if you're looking to create complex charts that you can't use some of the smart art or smart chart options for. Creating it in PowerPoint and being able to play around with it, customize it with colors and fonts and different arrows, and really create something that is truly unique to your particular situation, and then saving it as a PNG that you can use anywhere so it's not trapped and locked in. So if this has been really useful for you, then make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that you're following Thrive on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and Pinterest, so that you can stay up to date with all of the other great tips and tricks that I have to share. If you've really enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could tell your colleagues or friends who are also interested in Microsoft 365. The more people who get to watch these and learn how to use it in a better way for their business means that I'm doing my job properly. So thank you very much.